Anas, Haziq!
Hey, Mimi! Are you here, your eyes?
Oh, thank you. But, Haziq, what is the rate of this melting of the ice?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh dear, it seems that Anas has injured himself. It seems that he has swelling on his knee. Luckily, Haziq has applied ice on his wound to ease his pain for the time being. But ice does not last long. So, what is the rate of change of the melting ice? In order to find the rate of change, we will first talk about the topic of differentiation. Differentiation is a method of finding of derivative of functions. It is a process in math. It is used to find the instantaneous rate of change in function based on its variable. So, why do we use differentiation? It allows us to find the rates of change. For example, it allows us to find the rates of change of velocity with respect to time, and it allows us to find the rate of changes of x respect to y, which on the graph of y against x is the gradient of the curve. The usage of graphs proves to be very useful to calculate the profit and loss in business and temperature variations. In this case, we are going to find the rate of change of melting ice. A block of ice in the shape of a cylinder has a radius of r centimeters and height 2r plus 3 centimeters. The ice is melting at a constant rate of 4 centimeter cubed per second. The first question states that show that the volume of ice is given by V equals 2 pi r cubed plus 3 pi r squared. Our second question states, how fast is the radius changing at the instant when the radius is 2 cm? In this question, we should know how fast does it take for the ice to change its radius every second if the radius is 2 cm. By using the method of related rates, our goal is to find dr over dt. To find dr over dt, we must first apply cross multiplications from the given information. dr over dv multiplied with dv over dt. We can cross out the dv and it will equal to dr over dv. However, how will we get the information from these two problems? Using 2 pi r cubed plus 3 pi r squared from our first question, we must first differentiate it to r, which brings us to dv over dr. However, since it is dv over dr, we must interchange the dv over dr into dr over dv, which will bring us to 6 pi r squared plus 6 pi r. Next, how will we know what is dv over dt? The question states that the ice is melting at a constant rate of 4 centimeter cubed per second, which means that the volume of the ice is melting at 4 centimeter cubed with each passing second. This means that the dv over dt will be -4 because it is a decreasing volume. Lastly, with the given information r equals to 2 cm, we can substitute the value into 6 pi r squared plus 6 pi r, and now we can finally solve the problem. The final answer should be -1 over 9 pi centimeter cubed, which means that the ice's radius changes at -1 over 9 pi centimeter cubed per second. Now we know the rate of change of the melting ice. Thanks for listening.